Hi, my name is Karen Dawson, and today I will be talking to you about postmortem caloricity. An introduction. The things we'll be going over today are listed below. Defining postmortem caloricity. We'll go over the chemical changes, some examples of postmortem caloricity. I'll talk about why it's happening, the postmortem caloricity cases, and the importance of the knowledge for embalmers. What is it? According to our textbook, Turning Art into Science, postmortem caloricity, a state in which body temperature elevates after death. Chemical change. Metabolism is defined as the sum of all chemical reactions that occur within a cell. It is also dependent on oxygen. The metabolism of cells that have not shut down immediately at the time of death is when postmortem caloricity occurs. This biological function creates heat. Postmortem glycogenolysis is a phenomenon in almost all bodies observed after death. It produces up to 140 calories that can increase the body temperature by 3.6 Fahrenheit. Since the inner core of the body is still warm, it's possible to create a rise in body temperature. So how can postmortem caloricity be utilized? Investigations of suspicious deaths. By finding out the cause of the death, the metabolic activity in the body, cardiac arrest, the production of heat from the body, it may provide clues. It could provide clues as to what the cause of death, especially with it being such a rare phenomenon, as well as research studying the physiological and chemical changes in the body after death. It can be a good resource for um, students and for science whenever this happens and uh, embalmers and chemists are able to sort of study and decide or study the body and the chemical reaction and see um, what the cause is, what was it that made this happen and what occurred. And that brings me to, why is it happening? What are some causes and cases that can make postmortem caloricity occur? Septicemia, which is a bacterial and a viral infection. MRSA, it's also a bacterial and viral infection. Some nervous disorders, such as anxiety, alcoholism, which also causes dehydration in the body, even some medication. I reference this from our textbook, again, Turning Art into Science. There's an impact on embalmers and the effects that postmortem caloricity has on the embalming process. The fluid distribution is the first one. The increased heat can lead to the widening of blood vessels. The excessive heat in the body, as well as the tissue, it can cause dehydration in the tissue, and it can interfere with the preservation process. There can be reactions with the chemicals, with the embalming chemicals, when the body is at such a high temperature. And it was said that this can occur, and or the body can remain up at these high temperatures for, up to 2 hours after death. So if an embalmer was to immediately embalm, I believe, I mean, there could be a chemical reaction. Blood can coagulate, and proteins can denature, and the decomposition process can accelerate as well. Here is a reference and source page, our textbook, as well as an embalming history book, and a forensic medicine video by Dr. Kraft. Thank you.